Uh, I'm listening to a little Genesis music. This person is known for Genesis. Let's welcome on in the GM Garb, the Glitcherous. Garb, come on in. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, by the way, Discord's working again. The Discord overlay. Just want everybody here to know. Everybody pate. Oh, hello there, Garb. Hello?
Hey.
Oh my gosh, it is good to have you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. We don't normally have matches during the week, but we try to be flexible whenever needed. And yeah, we are completely fine doing it during Wednesdays and Thursdays, which we have 3 matches each evening this week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And you get the first pick.
So we're not actually going to be doing a Genesis game this time.
What? Oh my gosh.
We'll be doing a Super Nintendo game named Snow White and Happily Ever After.
Yeah, we had this. I saw people discussing this a little bit because we had it long ago, I believe in Ku5ogrande, and I haven't seen it in several years. So this is going to be a blast. How accurate would you say it is to the story?
I'd say it's fairly accurate for the most part. Well, there are things you wouldn't typically expect to see in like the movie, but I haven't seen that too much.
Yeah, I was asking that because I'm relatively sure that it's almost 0% related to the movie.
Yeah, probably.
But that's okay. Like, we get this Snow White on the cover. She looks pretty excited for everything, She's, excited, scared, not like positive emotions. We've got negative emotions coming from her. She should really lighten up.
Yeah.
Oh, Garb, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. Been playing quite a bit of Animal Crossing lately.
Oh, so have I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to play more. Well, oh no. Okay, I fixed whatever I just broke. Good. But yeah, Animal Crossing has been absolutely fantastic. I love it. I am making a white trash house. There's just junk all over in the yard, and it makes me happy.
Oh.
It's perfect.
Cool.
That sounds
yeah.
cool. No, it's white trash. It's the opposite of cool.
Well, cool in a sense, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I just have to have trash house. Everybody puts all of this work into making their houses look great. But I don't want to do that. I want a trash house. Inside it actually looks okay. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. I got the ability to start actually customizing the things that I craft today. So, opening up a little bit more than you can do. It's just nice that there's this slow, gentle progression. Well, I'm working on getting everything captured as we prepare for the match for today. Let me see. So you've been playing Animal Crossing. Has anything else exciting been happening over in your side of the world?
Not really. Just not really too much lately.
For the best.
Yeah.
I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, we always like seeing what games you manage to bring up. This is a game that I feel like I've played this a little bit, but I don't remember anything about it. It's okay. I'll remember it when we start.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've made you. I don't think I've had you play this any.
Oh no, you haven't. I played it, I think, preparing for Ku5ogrande back in the day. So
Oh.
a long time ago.
Yeah. I think I suggested it to you, honestly.
You might have. I know that I went through all of the suggestions at that time. I still go through the suggestions that I get regularly. And I feel like it was worth the match. Honestly, it's been long enough that I feel like this is a good game to bring back. I don't recall it being too bad, but at the same time, this is round 1. We can show a little bit of mercy.
Well, the thing is, like, last time it was on normal mode, and this time I'll be having them play on hard mode.
Ah, there we go. See, I like you.
I did give them quite a bit of information, though. I couldn't find a manual, but I tried to give them some information that I thought would help.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, I usually started matches based off of the default difficulty unless I had a really good reason to change it. And so that's probably why we did normal back then.
Yeah.
Hard, I feel, might actually add a lot of meat to this dish. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, the main difference is that the players will have to collect more coins and they'll start with fewer hearts than in normal mode.
Ah, good. Good. Make them suffer. Okay. Well, just so that people know what's going on in my world, you know, I've been, of course, playing a little bit of Animal Crossing. I've touched the new Doom. I gotta play a little bit more of that, you know. It's been fantastic so far. And I have been destroyed by Factorio. If you've never played that, it's essentially a factory making game, and it consumes your soul. Yeah. It just takes so long for everything, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know, but, you know, when you start getting towards the end, you're like, okay, this specific process is slowing down this specific factory, and then that's causing all of this other stuff to slow down. And then you finally fix those and realize, oh, you have another thing that's slowing everything down. Ah. I'm getting a little echo from you, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it's just when you're not talking.
Yeah,
maybe. I'm not hearing it now, so we're probably good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let me see if we've got audio.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh,
there should be audio.
Oh, I hear it. It sounds really bouncy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just bouncy music.
Yeah.
Everybody, here are your 4 players for today. We've got someone 3255, Firefang. We've also got names that are not lined up very well on there. Okay, there. You saw nothing, chat. You saw absolutely nothing. We've got Firefang 9212, Mr. Torture, and the Final Sentinel. That's what we've got here. And we have this beautiful smiling... I assume that's the mirror. It's really creepy. No, he's so scary. I don't like him.
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
So, are they allowed to choose Shadow Man or Snow White?
Yeah, I recommended. I let them know that Snow White has a taller hitbox, so usually I think Shadow Man's the best character you use typically, but they can just go with. I let them go with whichever one they want.
Okay. Let me see. It looks like someone has said that they're ready. Mr. T has Sentinel. Okay, they have all confirmed. So I am doing the countdown. Everybody, go ahead and spam all of your lovely Snow White related emotes. You can spam... I was going to say pumpkins, but no, I don't think there are any pumpkins in Snow White. Like sevens. Sevens are cool. Athena is kind of a Snow White. apples. Yes, spam apples if you have apples. Or just spam, like, ladies. That works too. Okay, we are jumping into the game. This is... I don't even remember the name of the game at all. And I forgot to start the timer. And I hit the button to start the timer and it didn't work. Come on. Okay. So, whatever. If there is a really close match at the end, we can go ahead and review stuff. But for now, we'll just roll. We'll roll with what we have. Yeah.
Also, shout out to Mr. T playing as Snow White.
Yeah.
The others are playing as Shadow.
I feel like you just get bonus points for going with the character who's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. But then again, I could see if this is a collectathon, perhaps if your hitbox is a little bit higher, you might be able to grab more things above you. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm not really. I don't really remember where like that would come into play that much, but that could potentially help.
Oh, okay. Final Sentinel falling down. So people are gonna notice that this is absolute chaos and literally impossible to know exactly who's in the lead at this point. So how are we keeping track with this game?
So the goal of each level is to get 60 coins and then hit the exit. So the way to work is that if two players make it to the same level, then the number of coins will be used to determine the progress, unless both the players have 60, in which case it'll be whichever player hits 60 first.
Perfect. Good.
Coins are at the bottom right of the HUD there.
Luckily, it's really easy to track. Someone, 3255, is in the lead right now with 38 points, or 3B points, you know, or 30.
I think that's 38. Yeah, I guess it is.
Okay, yeah, that was a 38. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, video games, you know? Video games always causing beautiful, wonderful problems with trying to keep track of anything. But that's okay, you know? This is Snow White in Happily Ever After. What's the Happily Ever After that she gets, though?
Well, Shadow Man turns into a human, and then Snow White and Shadow Man live happily ever after Shadow Man turns into a human.
Well, Shadow Man already looks like a man. Like, what is Shadow Man?
I think that's the one that needs to turn back into a human. I honestly don't know the lore.
But he's very human-shaped. Okay, I need to look up Shadow Man. Like, he might be a Mega Man villain. He might actually be a Snow White lover. Okay, someone, 3255, is definitely in the lead at this point. Moving on to the second stage. How difficult do you think this is on hard?
It's honestly, I don't think it's really that bad. The only issue could potentially be is if the players don't have enough things to hit the final boss with. They could potentially be they could potentially not be able to complete it. But I'm not sure if they'll be able to make it that far. Like, I don't know if there'll be enough time to make it that far with having to collect 60 coins.
Yeah. It's a good amount of coins. Do you have a timer in this? Or I don't think I see any timer.
There's no timer.
Good. Okay. You definitely don't need that for a collectathon. That is just misery waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like this music, though. It's pretty happening.
Oh, it seems like Mr. T might be... Okay. Well, it seems like on your... Okay, it's back. Yeah.
So,
for a little bit better.
Even though it looks like the Snow White from Disney that you see on the cover of the game, if you go and look at, oh my gosh, if you go and look, it was based off of a movie that was released in 1990 called Happily Ever After. The general story of that is that the film starts as the Looking Glass recaps the story of Snow White. Cruel Queen is gone forever, and the kingdom is now at peace as Snow White and the prince prepare to marry. Meanwhile, back at the castle of the queen, her animal minions celebrate their freedom by throwing a party for themselves. Aw, that's adorable. The queen's equally evil wizard brother, Lord Malice, wow, arrives at the castle looking for his sister. After learning about the queen's recent demise, he vows to avenge her death by any means. He transforms into a wyvern and takes control of the castle, transforming the area surrounding the castle into a perilous wasteland. Afterwards, Scowl the Owl starts training his companion, a purple bat named Batso, on how to be evil. Wow, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently in the movie, Snow White actually meets the dwarf's female cousins, the 7 dwarfellas. Dwarfels. Okay. Muddy, Sunburn, Blossom, Marina, Critterina, Moonbeam, and Thunderella. Oh my gosh, I want to be Thunderella.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find any... Okay. They do manage to... Well, they go to the realm of doom to travel to Lord Malice's castle, and they run across a strange cloaked humanoid known as the Shadow Man, which is the character who you see running around up here on the clouds.
Yeah.
Then horned wolves chase them. They run away with the help of Shadow Man. Lord Malice is furious, and then he captures Snow White. Dwarfels follow them and sneak into the castle as well while fighting off the minions. Okay, let's see. So Snow White's reunited with her prince inside the castle, but he's acting weird. He takes her through a secret passage, and then it's actually Lord Malice in disguise. Oh no! And then he tries to turn her into stone.
Oh.
Yeah. He almost succeeds, but is attacked by the Shadow Man, whom he overpowers and seemingly kills. Oh no. The Dwarfels arrive and attack Lord Malice as well, but fail and become petrified themselves. The only one unharmed is Thunderella, who finally gains control of her powers and assists Snow White to defeat Lord Malice. The cloak's thrown on him, and Lord Malice is permanently petrified in mid-transition between his human and wyvern form. Okay, eventually Shadow Man wakes up, and he's actually the prince from the original movie. So this is... What's his name in it? It's not Prince Charming, it's Prince... Is it Prince Charming? I think it's just Prince Charming. It's Nerd. The Nerd. Yep. Okay, Mother Nature decides to let the Dwarfels keep their powers because they have finally proven themselves by working together as one. Good job. And then Mother Nature takes Batso and Scowl to be trained as her new apprentices. So, yeah, that's basically what happens.
Oh, well, it's good to know the lore of this.
Yeah, I like Shadow Man, okay? The more that I learned about him, that this is, whatever the prince is named in Snow White. Nobody even cares about him. All he does is show up. Which, I mean, is sometimes good enough, but, the prince. There we go, yeah. But at least he's got some action in here by being Shadow Man.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking, by the way. Someone 3255 is on this cloud level with 76 coins. That's quite a few coins.
Yeah, now he just needs to find where the exit is.
I feel like we may need to talk about lives and continues and health as well.
Yeah, so the health, the hearts on the bottom left are how many, like, hits you have left, and, like, either getting hit or falling off takes one heart away, so this game is honestly pretty generous with the health, even in hard mode.
Okay.
because there's a lot of hearts around the level.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, geez, Final Sentinel. Every fall, dealing 1 damage to the hearts. Are there any continues once you run out of hearts?
I believe you get 2 or 3 continues. I don't remember if that changes in hard, but I think it's like 3 continues or so.
Okay.
And then even after you game over, you can start from like the section of levels you were on if you go to the options and then hit start. It'll let you go back there.
Okay.
So it's honestly pretty generous, at least in that aspect.
That is pretty generous. Honestly, you know, this game is a bit tricky, but just based off of the idea that this was likely made for kids and not adults, you know, having that generous nature where you can die like 50 times and not be game over is really helpful.
Yeah. Oh, Final Sentinel seems to be getting... Okay, he's at the end of the cloud stages, so he'll be going to the Mother Nature set of stages.
Oh, very nice. Oh, look at these waterfalls. How do they even work?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
I think they're just background for the most part, but there's also stuff hidden inside them.
I mean, you say it's background, but I can tell that they're platforms.
Well,
Jeez.
like the tops of those can be platforms, but like the waterfall itself below, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of tripping me out that they start in the middle of the sky and fall down. It's not how waterfalls work. I've seen a few in my life, you know?
Yeah. So it seems like someone and Sentinel are pretty close so far, but Sentinel only has about 13 hearts left, so hopefully he can get some more soon.
Oh my gosh. So, Garb, you didn't tell me about the company here, Imagitech Design. Creators of the video game Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales.
I swear I didn't intend that.
Whatever, I know you. They also made a game called The Humans, and I have no idea what that is, but it sounds a little bit scary. The Humans.
I think that might be like a Lemmings clone, but I don't remember exactly.
Like
a Lemmings style game, rather.
Yeah. Oh, you might be right, yeah. I noticed chat is paying attention and seeing that there are a lot of Kaizo blocks throughout here.
Yeah.
Does that become more of a problem as time goes on?
Well, it's generally always a problem. I'd say it gets a little more annoying later on just because there's more like annoying things later.
Okay.
Oh no, Sentinel only has 4 hearts left, so that's kind of worrying.
Yeah, well, there goes Sentinel into the pit. That is a game over. Hopefully, that's okay. He knows how to continue. That'll work.
Oh, there's only 2 continues.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's okay. I think that's more than enough to make a little bit of progress in this game. How many worlds are there, though? Final Sentinel is onto the nature world.
That's 3. So there's 5. So there's 5 worlds, then a single level, then another world. So about 6, a little over 6 worlds. Like
a little.
6.5.
I don't think you can have half a world.
Well, I consider each world like 2 acts, and there's like a single act world, so that's how I'm referring to it.
All right, yeah, all right.
And then after that, there'll be a final boss.
I'm very curious about the boss. I don't think I ended up seeing it. I might have, but honestly, it's been so long since I've played or even watched this game. With that said, Someone3255 and the Final Sentinel are both making some pretty solid progress. Someone has enough coins to finish this level. I'm unsure if it's the same level that Final Sentinel's on, though, but they're on the same world, so that's extremely good that he's able to get those coins and start working his way towards the end.
Yeah, I also let them know, I don't know if like those yellow expanding and contracting things, those are warps that can be used to get through the levels more easily.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if I've seen them using them, but I let them know about it, and I think they've probably been using them some.
By the way, one of the people who did the music for this game is actually the president of 505 Games Inc., making games like Abzu, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, Terraria. Yeah, and was the managing director of Naughty Bear for this. So the music that you're hearing right now just drove this guy to a fantastic career from what I see.
Oh, I honestly think the music in this game is pretty good for the most part.
It's not too bad. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
So what is Kuso about this?
Yeah.
I don't know. This game's great.
I mean, I rented this a lot as a kid, and I genuinely enjoyed it, and I wasn't aware that people would consider it a bad game until I've had other people try it.
Okay. Honestly, whenever it's a collectathon that I'm playing, I tune out pretty quickly. That's just I'm personally very against collectathons as games, but I really do like the idea of making them go for the maximum number of coins, 60 per level.
Oh wow, what's happening on someone's screen? I genuinely was not aware this was a thing.
Is that a soft lock?
I don't know if he's trying to like press any buttons. I think
okay, well, yeah, don't worry about it. We can go ahead and work on it. Someone can continue from the options, though, right?
No, wait, no. I don't think it works if you like resets. So if like, yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, go ahead and work on talking with someone 3255. We can give bonus time to them at the end of the match if needed. Honestly, you never know with Ku5ogrande what's going to happen with some of these games, and this is not like, besides you, I don't think anybody rented this. Garb?
Yeah.
Garb? But honestly, like, the game looks pretty good, and I remember that it plays relatively well. It's just that it's really easy to get into the game and die over and over and over again. I don't think you end up in death loops, but it's very easy to die.
Yeah.
Okay. How do they do the level select? Aha! Yes, it is there. Except they might not be able to choose. Let's go ahead. I'm still looking up information. Because there may be a pattern of keys that you can enter in order to actually get over there.
Maybe, like, the way the level select works is that it does like let you see levels, but you can't actually toggle to them as far as I know unless you made it there. So
that's a little bit frustrating. But you know what? That's something that sort of comes with the territory when it's Ku5ogrande.
Yeah. That's a little. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just letting them know. Don't worry, we do have things built in place. Our referee, Cadis, who has been putting in a lot of work with these matches, he can grant bonus time to the players if there is a reason to. And I think due to trying or playing with the different controls, sitting there, being soft locked for a while, that may end up meriting a little bonus time at the end, allowing them to make up some of that lost time there. So we are 20 minutes in, and the final Sentinel is definitely in the lead. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone 3255 gets back into second place, because Firefang and Mr. Torture have been struggling a little bit with this.
Yeah, it's kinda... Yeah, the Cloud World, it can be pretty hard to figure out where the exit is and where the coins are. So... That's kind of...
Yeah, is it a very specific location where the exit is?
So... okay, it's at the bottom right, and it looks like... Oh no, don't enter that. Okay. Yeah, that's where it is.
For Mr. Torture?
Yeah, for Mr.
Okay.
T, yeah. But it's at the bottom right in Cloudland 1, and I think Firefang's on the second one, so it'll be at the bottom right here as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But he still needs to get a few more coins, but there are quite a few here, so hopefully he can get enough.
Yeah, hopefully. These butterflies, first off, they're ugly. They're like the chubbiest little butterflies I've ever seen in my life. They just muscle you off the sunflowers. Nobody needs that in their life.
Yeah.
So you said that you rented this multiple times as a kid. What drew you back to this game over and over again?
I'm not really sure. I guess I just liked how the general aesthetic is, like the music, and it just generally was fun to play to me. I don't really remember exactly what drew me to it, but I think it's just like that.
Okay, that's fair enough. By the way, I'm looking at the people who did voice acting for both the game as well as, or both the movie as well as the characters in the game, and this is stunning. You've got Dom DeLuise, you've got Zsa Zsa Gabor, you've got, Jodie Benson. I actually don't know who that is. Oh, she did the voice of Ariel in The Little Mermaid, or the singing voice at the least. Yeah, speaking and singing. That is just amazing that they had such a high-profile cast. Oh, I'm just trying to think. Zsa Zsa Gabor, if I'm not mistaken, she did some of the voices in Rescuers. Maybe not. I might be delusional. She was in Queen of Outer Space. That was pretty good. How about Beverly Hillbillies 1993? Oh, she was Bianca in Rescuers. Okay, good. I'm not delusional. But yeah, she's pretty dang awesome. Like, Carol Channing was in this as well. She was in Thoroughly Modern Millie. That's a movie. How about a TV production of Alice in Wonderland? Yeah, like, it's fascinating. I honestly didn't even know this movie existed, and it's got all of these actors. They're just so fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then you've got Dom DeLuise, who did voice acting in The Secret of Nim, An American Tail, Troll in Central Park, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yeah, he is all over the place, and he's awesome.
Oh, well, that's nice. I think you missed it, but like, I think
Oh,
Sentinel encountered like the tree that like hugs you and like makes you take a death by getting you to the bottom of the level. So yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough. I am glad though that Firefang is starting to make some progress here. Honestly, it's Firefang is still basically tied with someone 3255 due to someone getting there a little bit earlier before getting that soft lock. Yeah, so like someone is also getting back into this and making a lot of quick progress, you know. Already 61 coins, that's huge. Now, from what I remember, there are various continue places. Can you warp between these swirling stars?
You can warp between that to another, but you can't warp between any rotating star to any other rotating star.
Oh,
it's just
okay,
like a
it's set.
set of two. Yeah.
Gotcha, that makes sense. I think someone 3255 is just trying to find the way to get to the exit. Now, the thing is, even with soft locks and such, people go into this gaining knowledge early on, and he definitely has knowledge of some of the earlier levels, so it's making it go significantly faster for him.
Yeah. I think he's doing pretty well with getting back into this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Sentinel's already at like the fourth set of stages, and the music here is pretty nice. So
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't hear that one. Okay.
yeah,
It's gonna
generally I like all the music in this game.
this marimba plus like the Casio organ, you know, is starting to get a little bit old for me. I hope that we get some variety in the World 4. We'll hear that in a little bit. So here's a question in chat from Tempestral. Why is this game bad? And I'm going to go ahead and say that physics are a little bit weird. I don't know. When playing this, it feels off. You know, I'm like Final Sentinel trying to make a jump there that, you know, was just a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Also, when you think of a Snow White game, this probably is not what you imagined at all. So, yeah, I think that they, honestly, if they sold any copies, they probably just managed to sell based off of people thinking that it was based off of the Disney version of Snow White rather than this company's Filmation's version of Snow White. Not only that, but the story has nothing to do with the original. Well, nothing as in very, 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 very little. If you look, by the way, someone 3255 is back to World 3 and is making some good progress catching up. Mr. Torture has just been stuck on this cloud level for quite a while.
Yeah, hopefully he can figure out like where to go. It can definitely be hard to figure out like where everything is.
Well,
So
not only that, but like from what I've seen, he's not really running at all.
I think I mentioned that running was something you can do in the beginning, but and it also does mention it on like the title screen, but it can be tricky to figure that out.
Yeah, he might also just be a little bit more careful in some of these platforming sections up high. Simply put, it's very easy to slip and fall and essentially die. Oh, there we go, the exit for Mr. Torture. I believe he will be moving on to Mother Nature, Part 1.
Nice.
Yeah, fantastic.
So
Here we go.
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and relax, listen to some of this beautiful music. Beautiful Casio organ. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
someone
another.
is saying this was Filmation. I actually know very little about Filmation, but uh, apparently they made Star Trek, the animated series. They did an animated serial of Flash Gordon. They did Fat Alberts, He-Man, and the Masters of the Universe. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Actually, they've done a lot of good stuff.
Oh, nice. So I think Firefang got took another game over, so now he's on his last continue, but luckily he can just go back to the beginning of the world he died on by going back to all select, so it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, agreed. It's not the worst thing.
It's just particularly bad if he's on like the Act 2 of it.
Yeah. Well, everybody is putting in good work. Honestly, Firefang, Someone, and Mr. Torture are in just about the same place, you know? Actually, if you look at Mr. Torture and Firefang, that's exactly the same place. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Torture Stream, for pausing so that we can see exactly where it was. So in about 10 minutes, I'll refresh all the streams. I'll also refresh a little bit before time is called so that, you know, we get a pretty good... oh, geez, hiccup, sorry. A pretty good idea where everybody was. You know, get the streams caught back up so that any lag is ignored.
Yeah. Oh, apparently someone's now ahead of Firefang. I think someone just made it to the Mother Nature Part 2, so it's good progress.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, geez, I just... Like, as you see, Firefang missing jumps, flying all over the place. You can't really blame Firefang, though. It's just, if you're running, you are going so fast. It honestly feels out of control, like Bubsy.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently someone's back to the point that he soft locked at.
Nice.
So that's good progress, and yeah.
Well, good. Honestly, you know, I feel like it would be very demoralizing to get to the point where you soft lock and have to start over. Honestly, at that point, a lot of people are going to think that's the end for me. But someone is still doing fantastic and could get at least second place, if not first.
Yeah. It looks like Sentinel's about to finish the first part of this, and the second part's personally where I had a lot of trouble when playing this.
Yeah. By the way, Cadis is mentioning Someone 3255 was one of the stronger players in the previous tournament. Did a fantastic job getting through the games, and honestly demolished a lot of the games that he got to play. So I'm not too surprised that he's making a comeback here.
I remember competing against him on Squish'em for MSX, and he did really well on that. I remember.
I vaguely remember that game existed. Okay.
It was honestly pretty fun. I thought, and like it's kind of like more of a retro infinitely going platform, like infinitely going arcade style game.
Oh, you know what? QA for this game was done by the person who would end up designing Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales. So
really,
yeah, designing and testing the game. Yeah, of course they have one person do that. Oh, jeez. Oh. You know, honestly, people are asking QA was done for this game. Honestly, this game works pretty well. We've only seen one major glitch so far, which, when it comes to Ku5ogrande, is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Okay, how about the CEO of the company that made Pajama Sam 3? Or Detective Barbie, the Mystery Cruise. I like this. Yeah. He produced this game. Good job. Very proud of you.
Someone's already back to Doom, the 4-set stage. This is his first time there, so it's good progress.
Yeah, Mother Nature Part 2. Yeah, someone is already back in second place. Oh no, I forgot about the huggers. They hug you and kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this game starts to get a little bit rude the later on you get. That you have a lot of, I would call them insta-kill, but it really only takes one heart, right?
Yeah, it's only one heart.
So it just wastes time, essentially.
Yeah. So, and looks like Sentinel's doing pretty well with hearts. He currently has, like, I think that's either 54 or 64.
That's 54, I think.
Oh wow, he's already at the end of the Doom set of levels. So now he'll be going into Crystal Caverns, caves, which, in my opinion, is probably the hardest set of levels to find stuff.
Okay.
Just because the points are really spread out. So this isn't the hardest difficulty setting though. Like, there's also a difficult mode that you can play on where you have to get 100 coins, which it can be hard to do in some cases, especially here.
I'm sorry, I found something funny. One of the people who helped with the graphics here would go on to become the lead artist for Bionicle.
Oh.
Yeah. So all of you Bionicle fans here, just know that this is proto Bionicle, okay?
Wow.
And people are asking Bionicle for PS2. Oh yes, for sure. We're 36 minutes into the match. Honestly, like, the final Sentinel is kind of, like, blowing this game out of the water. We're on to the mines. I don't think we actually saw this back when we had the game on Ku5ogrande. And remember, they were playing on normal difficulty, not hard.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Yeah. To be fair, with a collectathon, where the major difference is the number of items that you have to collect, like, it makes sense that it wouldn't be significantly more difficult, just take more time and possibly lead to more deaths in the meantime. But they're doing, like, he's doing really well here.
Yeah. Oh, and someone just found, like, the exit there.
Very nice. Doom Part 2, the second part of Doom. So this is like Doom 2.
Totally. And also, that's a game over on Firefang's side, unfortunately. Hopefully, he remembers that he can just use the level selects to get back.
I think so. Going over to the options, making sure to switch the difficulty to hard, and then start, and here we go. Okay, Realm of Doom. What a great name. Yeah, so I'm Snow White. Had to go through the Realm of Doom. Kill some bats. Meet Shadow Man. Also, what's up with you having, like, I don't know, never mind. I was gonna say something about collecting hearts, but that happens in a lot of video games. It's just a little more gruesome for Snow White because guess what? In the original story, they essentially were gonna cut her heart out and show it to the queen as proof. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So these are all the hearts of the pigs that they murdered. Oh, okay. Like, I'm watching someone, 3255 at the top left. This platforming is a lot trickier than you would guess. I mean, you've got momentum. The physics all just seem off when you're playing this game, and it's hard for me to describe why. But yeah, you should go and try to feel it yourself, just to see what's going on. But honestly, this is not trivial, even with those big platforms that someone was jumping on. Especially since they fall,
And also, like, some of the things like that, they have like springs that'll bounce you into a pit.
Yeah, I see someone keeps hitting that spring, and because of the momentum, I can't really blame someone at all.
That also isn't where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go to the top right.
Well,
so
video games are hard.
Yeah.
At least you have apples that you can throw, and honestly, I think most of the players are actually capped out on their number of apples. They have so many.
Yeah, it does like let you hold apples after 99, even though it only shows 99, so that's nice.
I am just wanting to hear the world for music. Come on, Firefang, you can... No, don't get Kaizo'd. You can do this.
Aww. Yeah, that's a big thing of this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
The original Kaizo, yep.
Yeah, everybody, just so you know, Snow White and Shadow Man are in love. It's true. It's true. They're probably married as well. They just don't remember.
Yeah. Seems like... I think Sentinel made it to the second cavern level, so that's nice. And he's gonna be heading to... He's nearing the end of the game, I think. Like, there's only a few more worlds after this.
Yeah, this is really a lot of progress. Do you think we could see a completion?
I don't know if it's that likely, but it could happen.
Okay, good to know. Come on, you can do it, Final Sentinel. Actually, wait, I should be cheering for everybody else. Beat Sentinel. Come on, make a comeback, everybody. I don't know. Yeah, so everybody knows we do have 3 matches tonight. This is match number 1, Snow White in Happily Ever After. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I don't know what's coming up next, but it likely has been chosen by this point, because if not, we're going to be really behind in a little bit. Okay, happily... I'm gonna look up some pictures of this film, because I'm really interested. Oh yeah, that is definitely some of the animation and art style of that company that made, what was it, He-Man? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not bad. It's entertaining. It's got its own style. Apparently, other people are saying that it's low quality, but I don't know. It's A quality. Hey, someone 3255 is actually back to the cave, or not back to the caves, up to the caves. And speaking of being up to the caves, I need to do a quick refresh for all the streams. Ignore my mouse real quick, everybody, because I don't know. I've been trying the OBS update. Blame OBS. Blame OBS because I can't do anything about that at the moment. Okay. Well, here we go. We've got someone, 3255 and the Final Sentinel, in the same area. Mr. Torture and Firefang 9212 both in World 3. Now, Firefang actually got a game over and had to start this world over, but I think that he's making some pretty quick progress getting back into this. Someone, 3255, got a soft locked earlier, but is actually back into second with a really good push forward.
Yeah, I think Sentinel's on the second cavern stage and someone is on the first. So yeah, it's definitely close.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Torture's on his last heart, so it's possible. Yeah, I think
Mr. Torture, that's a game over, but there was a continue.
Yeah. Oh, and someone has enough to find the exit now, so...
I love that name. Someone has enough to go to the exit, but who is it? Someone.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me happy. Well, we are starting to wind down a little bit with this match. You know, we still have 15 minutes left. I think there is still a pretty dang good chance that some of the places could change, especially for someone 3255 who is getting to the same level as the Final Sentinel.
I need to see how many hearts that someone has, because
55.
it could. Wow, Sentinel game overs. It could end up changing. If you get like the wrong checkpoint, it could be really bad here.
Oh yeah.
Because like if you go on the top right path, there's a lot of coins, but if you don't get it, it could be really hard. And Sentinel's really getting pretty low on coins now, or low on hearts. So, I think there's some cropping.
Well, things change. I'll go ahead and fix it. I don't know. Someone looks different. I'll fix it. I'm fixing. Don't blame me. It was probably the coronavirus got into the stream and just did this. Everybody blame nature, okay? I'm working on fixing it. I'm working on... Wait, what?
Wait.
Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay, I can fix this. Because that is definitely not someone's stream. Garb, I'm breaking everything. Garb.
Oh no!
Oh no. Okay. It's
okay. I see it.
Yeah, like it's horribly butchered, but we're getting there. Okay, so as a matter of fact, because I've been trying to play around with OBS and make it, like, figure out the new settings and stuff, I ended up breaking everything, and that was my fault. There we go. Bam. Someone, 3255, has 48 hearts. Final Sentinel has 12 hearts. Honestly, Final Sentinel is still in the lead due to having 49 coins.
Yeah, I think Sentinel's like the place that Sentinel was at earlier. It's really easy to just get in a loop of taking a death there, because it's hard to get on the platforms that you need to get on if you're there. So.
Oh yeah.
But now he's at a better place to get coins and get closer to the end. So we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, this is the same stage now.
Yes, they are on part 2. Basically, Final Sentinel has enough coins to get to the exit. Someone, 3255, does not quite have enough coins. Sentinel is still a little bit in the lead. Honestly, due to all that time trying to fix things for the soft lock and figuring out if someone could get back into the world they were on or not. There may be some bonus time granted from our referee. We'll have to see. Mr. Torture, by the way, throwing some bombs. Good job, Snow White. Bomb those blocks, you know? It's a very different story, you know? Honestly, I don't think Snow White would have run away from her evil stepmother if she had bombs.
Yeah.
Completely a different way to deal with your problems there.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have had to escape if she took hostages, too. Like, there are a lot of things that she could do other than be like, Mom, I'm so sad. I'm gonna run away from you. You know, that's how you get an evil supervillain who's also your mother.
Yeah. Oh, I think this might be near the end of the level for Sentinel. I think so.
I think so. 78 coins, only 10 hearts, but Sentinel is through, holding onto the lead by just a little bit.
Yeah, this is close.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of hearts in this episode.
Well,
It is
okay. These deaths! Stop it, Sentinel! Stop it!
Oh no!
What is happening?
Oh, he's probably resetting.
Oh, that's probably on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good move, I think. Well, even if he doesn't, he can just restart from there, I think.
Sorry, everybody. Occasionally I get stressed because they're doing something that's actually probably a good move. Oh no, don't go start.
No. Oh no. That's not where to go.
I think Sentinel is quickly realizing that. Okay. But unfortunately, getting a game over is going to take a little bit of work. Don't reset. Don't reset, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Oh, you reset. I'm sad if you reset.
Yeah, he just needs to game over and then get back there. And it looks like from his
unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, did I? I don't remember if I think I let them know that it was on the options menu you needed to go to. I didn't forget to say something that would help.
Hey, someone 3255 is on to the auto-scroller here and collecting some coins on the way. This is significant. Honestly, someone 3255 has now made more progress than any other player. And yeah, other players did find the level select, as Kata said.
Yeah, and I think this might actually kind of even out like how someone had to... Well, I don't know. That's kind of for our referee to decide, but yeah. But this is like, I don't know.
Yep, that'll be something for a ref to decide. But someone 3255 right now has a very good chance of taking the victory despite having to restart the game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this music.
Okay. I just hope that doesn't reset like where he is. Like I hope it still lets him go to the level, to the Mud River. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Someone is having a lot of buffering. Mr. Torture is having a lot of buffering. Everybody blame Twitch or Comcast, whichever you choose. Twitch has been having some problems the last couple days, so honestly, I'm surprised it's going as smooth as it is right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, into the pit for Firefang. Honestly, I don't know. Has Mr. Torture caught up to Firefang at this point?
I believe so. I believe he has enough. Honestly didn't catch the most amount of coins Firefang got. I don't know if he got 60 before Mr. T did.
I don't know. But with that said, I think someone 3255 will likely take the victory due to finishing the autoscroller, moving on to the courtyard. But the final Sentinel, I don't know, just don't die too much, don't lose too much health, and you might be able to move on right along with someone.
Yeah.
Just don't fall off the floating log. That's what you gotta do.
Oh, one thing I neglected to tell him, you can actually enter those doors also.
Oh, really?
Well, not all the doors, but there are a few doors you can enter. I didn't know that for the longest time, but that's a thing you can do to get a lot of extra coins. But it's not really necessary in this level, but it can make it faster. Also, another thing I neglected to mention is that in the second part of this level, if they fall down somewhere where the exit is and they don't have enough coins, there's no way for them to get back. I didn't think that'd be relevant, so I didn't end up telling them.
Yeah, honestly, there's so many coins on the trip over. You know, I feel like if they didn't get enough coins by the end, they would probably want to just reset.
Well,
or not reset, like die a bunch.
No, there won't be any way to. There isn't any way to like take a death, so they'll have to start from the beginning.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, whatever. They can learn the hard way.
Believe it or not, I do have a little bit of meanness in me.
Yeah, that's actually like having a forced soft lock that's kind of built into the game. That's a little bit cruel.
I didn't think they'd get that far, to be fair, and they're honestly impressing me with how well they're doing on hard mode.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I am doing one last refresh for the players because guess what? Sentinel is caught back up, same level as someone 3255. This is being fantastic.
Yeah.
People are saying the game seems forgiving even on hard. I would say that it's difficult in ways, but not the ways that you would probably expect. Firefang getting another game over. That is unfortunate. And honestly, you know, depending on what Mr. T is able to do here. Oh, only one heart left, though, for Mr. T. Don't get down. Oh, you really need to not die. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think he's almost there.
Aw, Mohei Mink, someone 3255 is your boyfriend? Well, if so, they might be a victor in, you know, the biggest competition, biggest video game competition ever, Snow White in Happily Ever After.
Yeah, totally the biggest competition.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all of those Snow White pro players out there, you know, don't feel sad just because someone 3255 is better than you.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a game over on Mr. Torture's side.
Yeah, honestly, Firefang and Mr. Torture are pretty much out of making any more progress. They've...
Well,
I mean, Mr. Torture is going to give one last attempt. With 2 minutes, maybe it's doable?
Yeah. I mean, it can technically be done, but I don't know if like if there's much of a chance, honestly, to make it back there.
I'm not sure.
Level. I didn't catch who got 60 coins first, so
yeah, we may end up reviewing the tapes. I'm unsure. But honestly, at this point, just based off of how the final Sentinel is doing, considering that someone 3255 is ahead, even with the soft lock and all the tech issues, I would say that bonus time probably won't be needed unless final Sentinel can get, like, 20 coins in the next minute.
Yeah.
you know, at least this is more playable than... Someone mentioned Wizard of Oz on the Super Nintendo. Definitely more playable than that. That game is a big mess, okay? Never play Wizard of Oz for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The final Sentinel has made it to the exit with only 42 coins.
Yeah, that's not enough. It can be hard to find coins in this level relative to others, I feel.
I thought you said that, like, it was a soft lock if they got to the end and didn't have enough coins.
It's the second level of this. Like,
okay, I gotcha. Well, everybody, we've got the final 10. What the crap? 10 seconds. Okay, sorry, I tried to grab a volume slider, but it turns out that I accidentally grabbed something in Discord. Don't ask anybody, okay? Just don't talk to me. Well, one thing that you can say, though, is time, because that is the match. Oh my gosh, Mark. This was surprisingly close. Like, I'm shocked. Someone 3255 took the victory despite having to reset about 20 minutes in. That just blows my mind. And it appears that Sentinel took second. Third and fourth is a little bit more difficult to tell. We'll see what our referee says. I'm going to go ahead and invite someone into voice chat if he would like.
Yeah.
Okay, I have sent the invite. But yeah, so what did you think of the players' progress throughout this?
I thought they did really well making it to like that was the final set of stages before the final boss. So it was impressive that a couple of the players made it there. And I understand it being hard to figure out where to go in like the Mother Nature set of stages. There's a lot of stuff to that. So I think they all did really well.
It was a really good watch, yeah. Someone is here in chat with us. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. How about yourself? Are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive, I guess.
Oh, geez. My heart kind of broke when you got that soft lock. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I have no idea a game could soft lock like that.
I didn't know about that either.
Oh no,
So...
I've never seen that. Of course, I've only seen this game once before.
Yeah.
But honestly, you know, when you got the soft lock, had to start over, you got cut back up extremely quickly and still managed to pass everybody else. It was honestly fantastic to watch, but you've always done pretty well with these bad games. So,
right.
Question, what are your thoughts about the game as a whole?
I guess in general it's alright, except for like the level design.
Okay.
Because like there's like Kaiser blocks and then where you have to go makes no sense. So a lot of little things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat was pointing out those Kaiser blocks and they're a little bit rude. Like, thank goodness the game gives you tons and tons of lives, but oh geez, it's just mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, game's fairly generous with those lives. You can stockpile them through the stages.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if this is a game that really would frustrate me when I was younger, you know, because it's so generous with all of the lives and also the continues and also the level select. I feel like it can like be a little bit ruder to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think. Honestly, fantastic job here. Good job being the best Shadow Man out there.
Right.
Is there anything that you're streaming these days? Anything that you're doing that people should know about?
Not particularly. I don't really stream that often, but...
Hey, you stream for us.
Tournaments.
I'm pretty happy that you show up, because honestly, you do so well, and it's ridiculous.
Like, thank you, I guess.
You don't have the right to be this good. Actually, I guess you do. Well, feel a little bit more relaxed because you will for sure make it at least to the third round in the group stages. You're locked in.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Well, someone 3255, thank you so much. Garby, I really appreciate it. Both of you, take it easy and enjoy the week.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Well, everybody, this is Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I'm going to run a short little ad as we get ready for the next match. So go ahead, go if you need it, get a drink, and we'll be right back.